Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Venki History Hub. Subscribe the channel for the latest videos regarding the history classes. Dear friends, already we have discussed the Vedic age, the part 1. Now we will be dealing with the Vedic age part 2, that is later Vedic period. Later Vedic period spans from 1000 to 600 BC. So, why we need to discuss about the later Vedic age specially? Already we have discussed the Rig Vedic, but why the need there is to discuss about the later Vedic period? Now, let me tell you that there is a big difference between the Rig Vedic period and later Vedic period. Not only geographically, it is also socially, economically, politically. There is big difference between the both. So that's why we have to deal with the later Vedic period specially. Now coming to we will deal like in the how we did in the part 1, the geographical, the political, economical, social. Likewise we will go on. So first of all, we will coming to the geographical conditions. Geographical conditions. As we discussed in the part 1, that is Vedic civilization, the Rigvedic people were settled in and around the Sapta Sindhu region, that is present day Afghanistan, little bit of some parts of Afghanistan, some parts of Pakistan and India. So that's called the region between the regions, the Indus River, Saraswati, and the 5 tributary of Indus River. So now these Aryans moved from Sapta Sindhu region to Ganga valleys. Ganga Valley. So actually they were moved from the beginning. So they started their journey from the Central Asia. So slowly they were migrating. They came to the Sapta Sindhu region, and when they are in the Sapta Sindhu region, they have written that Rigvedic literature, and slowly they have come to the Ganga Valley. So to study this later Vedic period, how these people came here, like we can see in the books like Brahmanas, Aranyakas, or the book Rigveda only belongs to the Rigvedic period, and the other books belongs to later Vedic period. Means the source, the information, all these books gives information about the later Vedic period. Like I said, Aranyakas, Brahmanas, even those Vedas, other three Vedas other than the Rig Veda. Okay, these things books tells about the later Vedic period. Now, how can we say that these Aryans moved from Sapta Sindhu region to Ganga Valley? So we see in the Shatapatha Brahmana, the tribe were called as a Aidiga Madhava. He shifted from Saraswati Valley to Sadanira. Sadanira means present day Gandak River. Present day Gandak River. It is in the Madhya Pradesh, in that area. So we see in the Shatapatha Brahmana, the tribe head called Vaidiga Madhava. He has shifted from, or he has migrated from Saraswati River Valley to the Sadanira River Valley, that is present day Gandak. So not only that one, these people, they were settled in the whole part of North India. and they know about the river Narmada. Now, in the Rigvedic period, they didn't know about the river Narmada. Now, they came to know about the Narmada, Gandak, and Chambal. So, these people they came to know about these rivers, which are little bit south of the present North India. So, when in the early Vedic period they did not know about these rivers, and even they came to know about the samudras, that is seas. The both side we have now Indian Peninsula, we have the other side, one side the West Bay, I mean Bay of Bengal, the other side Arabian Sea. So now these people they came to know about the seas. That means they have come up to the the Vindhyas, and they also mentioned about Vindhyas, that mountains. Okay, they also mentioned about Vindhyas, that north southern mountains are Vindhyas. So like this, we came to know about the geographical conditions or geographical spread of the later Vedic period. Next, we will be dealing with the political system. Political system. We have discussed about already the political system in Rigvedic time, how it was like the king used to be the protector of cows. Whereas coming to the political system in later Vedic period, king became the protector of territory. That means the importance given to territory or land more. Whereas in the Rigvedic period, the importance is given to cow. Okay, that's why in Rigvedic period, king is called as a Gopala, which means cow. Coming to the later Vedic period, king is to called as a Bhupala, which means who means land. Okay, you can say who means land or earth. So can you differentiate the difference? So because from they migrated from the Saptasindhu region to the Ganga Valley. So in the Ganga Valley or the plains of Ganga, the land was very fertile. They used to cultivate various crops. Because of that one only, the importance to the land is increased, or for the territory is increased. The river Ganga river is a perennial river, and the Ganga flows always, throughout the year. Perennial river means which flows throughout the year. So the silt, the fertility, whatever comes from the Himalayas used to be very fertile. So because of the fertility, in the Ganga Valley or Ganga plains, the various crops were grown, and the fertility of the soil used to be there for a long time. So that's why they began to be in that particular place, have a settled life, used to construct their houses and live at a place. Now, in that one also, so in the Ganga Valley, you see the forest cover was more forest cover was there. Now, they discovered the invented the iron. So they began to use the iron. Through the iron, they used to clear the forest. They used to burn the forest, and to plow the land, they used the iron. So it will be very hard soil because of not is grown by trees, or it will be very hard. No? So plow the soil, they use the iron in order to cultivate the crops. And coming to the later Vedic period, the king is called with a different or various names in different region. Like if you see In the east, the king is called as a Samrat. In the east, the king is called as a Samrat, whereas in the west, king is called as a Swarat. In the north, Virat. In the north, Virat. And coming to the, in the south is called as a Bhoja. In the south, it is called as a Bhoja. So the king is called with the various names in each directions, like in the north Virat, east Samrat, west Swarat, and in the south Bhoja. So with various names he is called. Now king also began to have his own council, or it is called as a Ratnins. So there were 12 types of Ratnins were there, and already I discussed in the previous, the part 1 video, that is like a Purohita, who is known as a priest, and Senani, who is known as a commander in chief, used to be the head of the army. So like that, Gramini, who is the head of the village. So likewise, there used to be 12 persons who used to administer the kingdom. Let's see the economic life of the later Vedic period. What is the economic life? So basically, their economic life was based on agriculture. Agriculture was the source of income. Whereas in the, I'm keeping star mark because the question is asked many times in the exam. What is the occupation of the, or the main source of income for the later Vedic period? So it is agriculture. So even there is a question regarding the Rigvedic period. What is the main source of income to the people of Rigvedic? That time it was a pastoral economy was there. Rigvedic time pastoral, in later Vedic time agriculture. So you may tend, even the Rigvedic time you may tend to keep agriculture, but it's not agriculture, it's a pastoral, just to remember. And coming to the other one, after now, why this agriculture has come? So as I said that people shifted to Ganga Valley, they have fertile land. So in that land they began to have a settled life, and through the settled life they used to do the agriculture. So there is a fertility, and source of water also available. So that's why the main occupation is agriculture. Then coming to the other one, they're like the barter system has reduced. So there was a barter system, but it is reduced. Has reduced. Now you know what is the barter system? It's an exchange of goods. Okay. Next, coming to the there is a rise of like shreshti, 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 which means uh, head of the head of traders, head of traders, head of the handicrafts, handicrafts is called as Jestika. Jestika is called as the head of the handicrafts. Next we see, so Vaishyas were the main people who used to play, or who used to pay the taxes. Vaishyas used to pay taxes. So they are called as a Balikrut. Or Balikrut. Next we will deal with the social life of later Vedic people. So socially, what were the changes that it came during the later Vedic period? Basically, the Varna system became rigid. The Varna system became rigid. if you see in the early Vedic period, there was a Varna system based on the profession. That means if you are a doctor, you will be, if you are a physician, you can be in the Vaishya, and if you are a ruler or king or in the administration, you can be a Kshatriya, and if you are a like a teacher, you can be in the priest section. Means even in a one family there used to be lot of varnas. Okay, so based on the profession, the varna came. But when we came to the later Vedic period, what happens? The varna system. If you are a Brahmin, you should be a Brahmin, and your sons, your generation should be the Brahmin. And if you are a Vaishya, your sons also should be a Vaishya. So likewise, the Varna system became a rigid one. And next one, profession also became rigid. How? Like as I told in the early Vedic period, you can change your profession, and in the later Vedic period, you can't change the profession. Suppose if you are a Brahmin and you're supposed to be a priest, and if you are a Kshatriya, you're supposed to be a king. You cannot change your profession. So the profession also became a rigid. A settled life system. See, now in the later Vedic period, they have got the settled life. They were in and around the Ganga Valley, so there is a fertile land in the Ganga plains. So they need not to move any longer like before. So when they were in the Sapta Sindhu region, still they were nomadics, in semi-nomadics. They were still moving power. But when they came to the Ganga Valley, they had a settled life, and they could do the agriculture. Now their base source of income became an agriculture. We dealt in the economy also. So the source of life was the agriculture from pastoral. So in the Rigvedic period, it was a pastoral economy. Then coming to the status of women. Status of women. So if you see them, the women, actually if you see in that Indus Valley civilization, the Indus Valley civilization was a matriarchal society. So women used to play the major role. Whereas coming to the Rigvedic period, the women were given equal importance. Means it was not a matriarchal society, it was a patriarchal society, but women has got so same important as a man. So she could attend the Sabha or Samiti, and she can decide the things in the family. But coming to the later Vedic period, now she became means limited to in particular works. She's work is to take care of the family and give birth to the sons. That's it. So the status also of the women also decreased. Now child marriage also has come up. Child marriage. Earlier we see there were no child marriages in the Rigvedic period, but coming to the later Vedic period, the child marriage also has occurred. Now the marriage system, like uh, Pratiloma, Pratiloma marriage is banned. Pratiloma marriage. So already I taught about the 8 types of marriage, but Pratiloma marriage is a marriage which higher caste woman getting the marry with a lower caste man. Lower caste man with high caste women. So this marriage was banned. So no longer a higher caste woman can marry with a low caste person. And there was a Anuloma marriage is in prevalence. Anuloma. Anuloma means higher caste man with a lower caste woman. Higher caste man with a lower caste woman. So this system was prevalent. And there also Panchamahayagnas. What are the Panchamahayagnas? Panchamahayagnas also given importance. Let us see what are the Panchamahayagnas. Like Panchamahayagna, Brahma Yagna, pray to Brahma, Pitru Yagna, doing final rituals to the ancestors, and Pancham Deva Yagna, and Bhuta Yagna, and finally Manushya Yagna. So these 5 yagnas given importance in the later Vedic period. Then we also see ashrama system. What is ashrama system? Ashrama system. So for every person's life, the life is divided into 4 stages. And what are the 4 stages? For the first one, Brahmacharya. The second one, Grihastha. Third one, Vanaprastha. The fourth one, Sannyasa. So during the Brahmacharya begins with Upanayana until he finishes his education. And Grihastha means it's a marriage life. From marriage life till he gets a child, till childbirth. Then Vanaprastha means it is a off sannyasa life. He has a relation with the family, but he avoids intercourse or sexual life with the women. And coming to the sannyasa, it's everything like abandoning the family and going permanently to the forest, or taking a life of a sannyasa. So these are the 4 ashramas that were given. So the importance of ashrama system has increased. So we will deal with the religious life. What is the religious life in the later Vedic period? See, in the later Vedic period, the importance of the early Vedic gods has gone. Now, later Vedic gods were Trimurti. In later Vedic, the Trimurti gods were given importance. Those are Prajapati, that is Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. So these gods' importance is reduced. And coming to the Rigvedic gods, that gods became Ashtadikpalakas. Now, what's Ashtadikpalakas? Let's see. As I said, the Ashtadikpalakas, Dikpalakas. So these Ashtadikpalas are protecting the each direction. So we have 8 directions like north, south, west, east, this northeast, southeast, southwest, and the northwest. So these are the directions that we have, and each direction is protected by some gods. So they have the importance of early Vedic god reduced to the Ashtadikpalakas. Like for example, we see the Indra, who was the important god during the early Vedic period, has become a protector of the east. So he is Indra. Indra. Now the Varna became the protector of west, and Yama is in south, and Kubera in north. So the moon directions, and in the northwest Vayu, and northeast Soma, and southwest Surya, and southeast Agni. So these are 8 Ashtadigbalakas. Ashta means 8. Okay.